In silence, if it ain't moving. We making movies, moving. I get a chance to take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This here rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot. Who me? Take that.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Wilcox. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Off the play fake. Wilcox. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
First carry for James Conner. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
And normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The Cardinals had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. That means they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards that time.
For as much as we extol his route running and him as a pass catcher, he might be better with the ball in his hands. He did not want to go down there until he found the end zone. And while he didn't quite get there, he and his guys are set up near the goal line now, 1st and goal.
Connor. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Again, it'll be Connor. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. To Connor on the check down. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
On first down, Wilcox. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Again, Walker. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Off play action. Wilcox toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Field goal's all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it.
Oh, Connor loses it. And the Seahawks have recovered.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal. Hacking,
18. Looking to throw. Wilcox. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-to-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now a first carry for their fullback, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
On 1st and 10 is Connor, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Murray. And this will be swung out here for Connor. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
They run behind center with Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop as they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On second down, Connor looking for space. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
To throw is Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
A final shot before half for Murray. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Let's go.
A final shot before break. Murray. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this one is incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
corner.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively. And he loses the football a second time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the win.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 19 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
From the 47, it's second and 5. Now Murray off play action. Uses the stiff arm. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Murray's throw complete to McBride. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Throwing again, Murray. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawksons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Sticking with Walker on second down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down. Wilcox, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back to throw. Wilcox. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
19 Tiger.
Operating from the gun. Wilcox. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Running left is Walker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Connor up the middle. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. On the handoff, Connor. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
3rd and 13.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Murray. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Omaha. Swim. Buzz.
They're going for it. It's Murray, escaping the pressure right. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get it. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Hey, check that. Street. Go, Riggs, go.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Wilcox
targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back to Walker on first down.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Wilcox. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Myers' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Murray going to throw.
And the catch made by Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Connor. And some space here. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Going for 2, and instead it gets picked off. How about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Go check.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Wilcox, left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And partner, why would they? Because Who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Sticking with Walker on second down. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hold it ready. Panther streak. Panther streak.
And Walker once more. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in the